Spike Tube. I've never seen you before, so it's actually pretty hype to hear first. Also, what's up? I'm trying to fix my lights. I hope that you can hear me, by the way, because I'm like not at my desk. It's never good to run over things. I keep running something over. Not a person, but a chord. Okay, I think this music is probably at okay volume now. It's probably fine. We're almost there. Almost. Okay. Are you ready for this, Spoik Tube? I think it's fine. I think my lights are fine. We'll see in a second. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Looks good? Looks good? Looks good? Alright. Get rid of this. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Over there. Over here. We're almost ready. New patch day. Patch day. Impromptu dev stream. Retweet to achieve life success. Impromptu stream. Impromptu. What's up? Philcake, you have a brother, your siblings here, Spoik. Spoik, there's a Spoik tube here. So a little bit of your sibling. Philcake, you have a brother, your siblings Another YouTuber. What's this button do? That's fine. I know, Failcake, you've been alone for a long time. And it's mostly because of your smell. Okay. Twitch. Forward game. I did it. I did it. Okay. Alright, this is fine. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. People will show up, or they won't. That's not a big deal. I also need this for the VOD. You know what I just did, everybody? I just turned off the VOD for a second. I just stopped it, so nobody has to know about what's happening right now except us. I'm going to restart it, and then I'm going to go right into the patch. The patch is 0.3. And then I think I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I think I can make a marketing video while streaming. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to try it, and I'm hoping that it makes it more interesting. I have coffee from a long time ago. I shouldn't drink this. It wasn't worth it. Oh my god, it really wasn't that good. Oh my god. Okay. Rider? Why is Rider open? Why is this open? Let me do a test really fast. Okay. My stream deck's not on. Okay. Okay. Alright. I spent like 15 minutes adjusting my camera settings, by the way, before this. And I never turned on stream deck. Is it on now? How about now? It'll do something now, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. What is this patch again? 0.3.0? Okay. I guess gotta go into this like it's live. This is like a YouTube, now you get to see behind the scenes. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the teeth, the lips, the tongues. You ready? Are you a homosexual? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Thanks, gamer. Only for your dad. Okay. I'm going to start this. And then we're going to go. We're going to go. Let me see if Victor's going to be here. I don't know. I'm going to join the meeting room and I'll see. We'll see if he joins. I don't think so, though, because it's +6 in Sweden. I don't know. Alright, we're going. We're going. Why is it called Roadmap? I think because it's just called Roadmaps. It should be called Star Map, like on the website. It's called Star Map. Is the zone system going to be expanded because shelves make the storage zones useless? Well, the zones are for more than just that. I'll show you. I'm going to get into it. The zones are for more than just that, because you can use shelves, you can store things on floors, for example. You can use a zone just to connect like a whole collection of shelves you can put together. So I don't think the zones are useless. How big is it? Which one, gamer? You're talking about your dad right now? Because if so, 5.5. I think I'm gonna start a new stream or a new game and just see what this is like. I'm gonna show you storage zone in a second though, and then we'll see how it goes out. Because if I need, because I also kind of think that like the storage zones make shelves a bit useless. How big is mine? 5.75. At its best. Like a $1 bill, I'd say, probably. Approximately $1 bill. That's what I would say. Anyway, you could do other stuff with storage zones. Let me just skip this tutorial though, because I just don't want to right now. I just don't want to. And I'm gonna grow somebody really fast too. Like this guy. This guy. You can fit more in shelves than on storage zones. Right, but storage zones are like also included, or like shelves are included into storage zones. I do agree with you that a shelf stores like 12 items or something, way more items. So a shelf is definitely more efficient than the floor, you know? But, yeah, let me just grow some really fast, you know? Well, you can't, when I'm saying you can do other stuff with storage zones, you can't really do other stuff with storage zones. But there are things you can do with storage zones. So if I place, I don't have any materials, but I will in a second. I'm going to have materials really soon, and then I'll just show you. I'll do stuff. I need scrap, though. Scrappy scrap. What happened to the song? Oh, okay. It's coming. What's Hell Let Loose? Is that a song or is that a game, by the way? Because it could be either. Oh, it's a game. It's a 2019 multiplayer tactical first-person shooter video game developed by Expression Games and Cover 6 Studios and published by Team 17. Didn't Team 17 publish a bunch of fun games that I know of? Maybe Overcooked? Perhaps? This looks awesome, by the way. Hell Let Loose. I love these types of games so much. I played Enlisted for a little bit. Looks kind of like it. Morbid Curiosity excited about? I'm gonna do like all Morbid Curiosity people, I feel like. I feel like I can just get away with that. Okay, let me do the storage zone though. So if you place a storage zone like here, like you can do all the storage zone stuff with it, whatever. Like you can make it exclusive, for example. You can toggle all. So like there's some nice things you can do with it. But the thing is, the shelves have the exact same UI as a storage zone. And also if you place a shelf on top of a storage zone, it'll automatically adopt whatever rules were in the storage zone. This guy's getting me scrap finally, so I can do it. But like you can place a storage zone as like a first step and then just place shelves on top of the storage zone, and then you don't have to finagle with any of the shelves. So like if I put the shelf here and I don't know, I say don't store jetpacks, and then over here I say do store jetpacks, right? So like no jetpacks, okay. If I move this, and I can't move it because I haven't built it apparently. I didn't make this game, I just play it. I don't know who made it. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm also gonna grow another Morbid Curiosity person because we're just doing all Morbid Curiosity. This guy, he's fine. Okay, so pre-configured zones transfer. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that would be like why you'd use a storage zone. But a shelf is gonna be better than a floor. It's supposed to be better than the floor. The floor can store, 4 things. This stores 8, I think. This one thin shelf stores twice as much as one floor. So what's it, like 4 times as much if you place like a big shelf? Like it's way better to place the shelf. Storage bins though, now those. Wait, did you say storage bins? Or you said something. Bins are kind of pointless also. Anyway, but then if you move it, you know, now it just does whatever is here. So it's kind of nice. So there's like some nice things with storage zones that you can do. Just like, you know, so. And then over time you can just add more shelves as you expand, you know. But floors are pretty cool too. I mean, you know, floors are okay. I'm gonna open my borders. Is there a tutorial step to open your borders? I don't even know. There probably should be. By the way, we removed ice asteroids from the skybox in the first system because people kept saying that they wanted to get everything, and so then we're just like, well, what if we just don't put any asteroids for you to get in the first system, so that you have to warp, just so that you have to warp once, you know? So that was the idea there, but I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't really like removing things just because people can't play nice with it. Like as a philosophy, I don't like doing that, so I don't know. I'm just marking stuff. I've done this first zone so much. What was that noise? Was that Victor? No, that was just me. That was just me. Okay. I think that was my mouth.
Yes, Tyler, I'm here.
Okay. Then we're fine. Chat GPT. I was listening to some Joe Rogan podcast with some AI guy from Google. I don't remember his name. I just started it. And he's like, yeah, by 2029, I predict that AI will be able to be just as good as human creativity. The tutorial doesn't mention shelves. Well, the tutorial, you know, I mean, you know. What's up, Spiffy Bald Guy, by the way? I will never not think of Stardew every time every time Spiffy Bald Guy shows up. I don't know why. It's because the guy's bald. But so I messed with settings when a game starts. If I set asteroid count to 2, the game starts with no asteroids. That's funny. Let me show you the exact settings you're talking about. You're talking about this one, asteroid size 2. That's so funny. That's so funny that it does that. You're talking about this one, right? Just asteroid size. If the oh, you said asteroid count. Hold on. Let's find asteroid count. You must be asteroids per map, probably. What's up, Monty? 2? It doesn't spawn? That's funny. I wonder why. I wonder if there's a floating point issue. That would be kind of funny. Let's do it. Let's do asteroids per map multiplier. I think it's this one. Asteroids per map, right? Do 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 do. Oh, we'll see. It's right here though. Get asteroids per map multiplier. Returns 1 if it can't find it. But how's it used? Find. Okay. We're not found. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, hold on. Let me put this somewhere else. Oh, it's not even being used at all right now. But that's not true. Obviously it's being used somewhere. If it wasn't being used, then they said that about AI back in the 60s. A lot of hype over glorified chatbots, if you ask me. I do think a lot of people overhype chatbots, to be clear. I think a lot of people don't understand what they are. What the fuck are you doing in here? Now Victor's here. I'll only be here for 1 more hour, by the way. He says, okay. I thought I heard you earlier, and then I was like, I don't think I heard anything. You know? I don't think so. Asteroids per map. That's so funny. That's so funny. Hold on. Asteroids. Oh, I see what's happened here. Did I move it to a different setting? I doubt it. Let me go back into something real quick. And I'm looking for... Victor, what's up with you? Anything cool?
No.
Do anything fun in the last hour? I don't know.
No.
Nothing?
I made falafel.
You made falafel?
Mm.
What is falafel?
It's like, what else? Like chickpeas made into like sort of tiny balls that are deep fried.
So fried chickpeas?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be good. Who can say? Who can say? Where is this? Is this over here now? Over here? Generate dungeons, generate asteroids? Because, I mean, that would do it. What's this? It's right here. Asteroids per map multiplier. This is where it works. I might have messed this up, by the way. There's a very good chance I messed this up. So. What if it's 0? That's fine, though. It's probably fine, though. It's all asteroids on account minus this. Oh. Oh, I see. I did mess this up. I did mess this up. This is the exact opposite of what it should be. Right? Didn't I mess this up? It should be this. Right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I did mess it up. I'm pretty sure. So, anyway. And we'll see if it's fixed. I don't know. I think I had the opposite, though. Can you see where I have the excess? I think I had the exact opposite of what it was doing. I think I was taking the original. So if the original value was 2, if it's supposed to store 2, and then it was going to become 3, it would do 2 minus 3, which is -1. And I'd be like, okay, well, let's remove an asteroid. So that's definitely what it was doing, Spiffy Bald Guy. So I figure you could set it to anything that's going to increase the amount. It's not going to work. So. Okay. It should still work for the Skybox asteroids, though, just not the Wilderness asteroids, I'm guessing. And then I'll patch it out probably by the end of today.
Could that somehow cause the warp field issue?
No.
Oh.
Because if 0 asteroids spawned, it wouldn't be any different than if you warped into just the middle of nowhere. Also, you see the issue. How many people have that issue?
Oh, just 1 report.
No. Yeah. I'm unable to replicate that issue, by the way.
Yeah, I see.
You had it once, though.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to adjust the gameplay settings to do it, obviously. So.
No.
At least I don't think you did. Maybe you did. I don't know. But I don't think you did.
Okay.
Asteroids per map. Find usages. Oh, I see what's happening here. Yeah, that's fine. Well, on the positive side, Spiffy Bald Guy, you should get more stuff in the Skybox. At least. You'll get twice as much stuff in the Skybox. And nothing in the local map. Love it so far, though super easy to completely fail. On my 5th restart after my last was covered in bacteria, and learning at that point the generators are important. Generators are important, and also, you can superheat a room. I say superheat just because it sounds cooler, I feel like. But you can heat up a room and to like 35 and it kills the bacteria. Also, if you haven't played, if you weren't on earlier access, we have a new patch today, and we added the gameplay settings, which is, I think, nice. And I really like permadeath, by the way. I think that's so fun. Victor, there was something that I don't remember what, but something. I had to change my light colors to be more sterile, like a hospital. I don't like it. I like them when they're gold and yellow, but it was messing with my green screen too much.
Oh, you mean streaming?
Yeah, streaming, not like IRL lights. I mean, they are in real. I mean, they are not fake, but like they are in real life. But like, I didn't mean like my house lights or something. What if I go back to gold though? I just like the nice gold glow. I wish that I could match my lights with like the game colors or something.
Yeah. Can't you do something in whatever app you're using for the webcam? Or OBS to sort of like adjust the colors afterwards?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could probably put a filter on top of it, yeah, but it wouldn't be. It's not going to be as good. But I guarantee there's a filter I can put on top of this. There's no way there's not. Yeah, there's no way there's not. I had my third run station get KO'd by a soda slinging bot. I mean, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. You know. Something that's tough is that I don't think it's very easy to lose in Starmancer, but like it's easy to not know what to do to lose in Starmancer, or something like that. Because I'll go through, I never die. I never really have issues. But I know literally everything about the game I'm saying. So it's like, if everything's going okay, it's fine. But then like one thing will happen, and then like it's so disproportionately damaging to you. Like one bad thing happens, you're like, okay, well I guess it's game over. Okay. And from a philosophy on our point, it was kind of hard for us to add things like pirates and random events when the game itself was just so like volatile. It's just like throwing gas on the fire, you know? We were 35 days in. That's crazy. I'd be so sad. I'd be so sad. I nerfed the drink bots too. Well, I nerfed the monster spawner. There's no more robot monster spawner. So, what if it was 35 in-game, like real days, you know? Not sure why. Oh my gosh, what's GFN? Because it just reminded me I totally forgot to upload this build to GOG. Sorry, GOG. I meant to do it before stream. I even thought do GOG, but then I got so wrapped up in this other stuff that I forgot, so. But I can do it really fast, so. Desktop? GOG lives matter, you know? Content. Mac? Windows? What's today? The 13th? Okay. Oh, this was yesterday. Okay, that's fine. 10:38 p.m. I made a build. Steam. Builds. Okay, that's good. Oh, I got the cat core. Oh. What's the point of the cat core again? It's to get cat for tutorial purposes, that sort of thing. That's about it. It's to teach you to that you can drop things off in the hash, like stuff like that. Like that's its actual purpose, reason for existing. Build creator, play, go. Honestly, Dan Fessler, I think the aesthetic is amazing. Victor's on board. You can say anything you want to him. He can hear you. Victor, did you have any good inspirations behind it?
No.
Okay, well. All right. Victor, is it cool if people ask you about your art?
No.
Okay. I don't even know if they can hear you say that because it's so quiet on my end. I don't even know if they can hear you, quite honestly.
No.
There's something about like music settings, like volume settings, that like some types of music just pierces overhead through everything. And in this case, I feel like the Starmancer music is just so loud because I have kept trying to tinker it down. I hear from him, that's about it. Honestly, Dan Fesso, that's what I hear about from him too, if I'm being honest with you. That's why I was like, I don't think you guys could even hear this. Open volume.
Yeah, sometimes my mic will be like slightly out of place and then...
Or if you just crank up the gain. Crank up your gains.
I can't.
Not even virtually on Windows?
Might be something in Discord.
Speaking of music, the music is still missing from the intro when we started the game. But there was that one time, Monty, I tried it and it was there.
Huh? Oh, no.
me up this slightly. 5. We're doing a sound effect past next patch, by the way. It might just be really quiet though. The sound effect music, the music on the in the intro.
I think we did something with the audio listener, right? When we fixed like the Fmod issues.
I didn't hear what you said. I heard it on stream. I didn't hear it in real life. You said something about the audio mix or something, Victor?
Yeah, like the audio listener. We did something with that for Fmod.
Gosh, you're kind of quiet. I still can't really hear you though. What'd you say?
Yeah, no. The audio listener?
Yeah.
On the camera?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did something with that when we fixed like the Fmod issues.
What do we do with it?
We removed it from like a camera somewhere.
Huh? There's no audio listener at all? Is that what you're saying?
I think we removed it from like the splash screen, maybe.
Okay, but do you know if that's the issue or not? I don't know. I mean, we don't have to know everything that happened.
No idea.
Oh,
I
okay.
know.
You're saying so. You're saying maybe it was this. Okay.
Yeah.
I said no. I was like, what? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. We can't open Music Zenith. It uses unsupported encoding settings. What are you talking about? What? But I've been playing all these songs. What are you talking about right now? Game? All right, media player. Can I check all of these at the same time? No, of course not. Of course not. Can I play selected like this? Does this do something? Okay. It does. I don't know. Okay, you put can't hear music in intro cutscene. I'm just writing it down. We're doing a sound effect pass next patch, by the way. So we'll be adding a bunch of sounds, all sorts of sounds, lights and sounds and that sort of thing. Okay, I'm gonna try to play this game okay today. So what we're gonna do is gonna get a research table here. Space whales arrived and within day 1. I mean, okay. All right, I got some space whales. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's technically possible for a player to get attacked by pirates in their very first system. Then, not attacked, but they can show up. Goggers. Just me constantly testing audio. And me doing a GOG build really fast also. GOG. What's my PIN? It's this number. Copy password. Paste password. Victor, do you remember when we used to like know our passwords? That was kind of a nice era.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago for you? Well, I mean, it wasn't like that. First of all, you acted like it was 100 years ago. It was only like 5 years ago. It wasn't like it was like, that was so long ago, dude. I can't even.
Yeah, I forget things quickly.
It was pretty quick. Like, it was pretty recent. Exploding Starfield is a classic death. That's the way everybody should die.
I remember the time you actually had to come up with your own passwords.
You still can. You just don't have to, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever do.
I never do either. Like, because it's like, there's no point. Like, I'm not even remembering the passwords anyway. There's no point.
Yeah.
You know? I use this website called, like, LastPass, and it'll always be like, hey, if you press this, you can, like, get the LastPass app, and we'll do other stuff. And I'm like, no thanks, LastPass. I just need a random 15 characters. Thanks, actually. Sorry about your business model.
Like in Chrome, you can use left click and like generate password.
We added a job matrix, by the way, so you can assign all jobs. Yeah, the thing is, there's been so many times, Victor, that I have saved a password in Chrome and it doesn't actually save it. That has happened so many times with me, especially if I'm doing something on my phone. It happens all the time that it doesn't actually save it. All the time it happens to me.
In like a blank username.
Sure, sometimes, yeah, it does. Sometimes save it in a blank one, different domain, but it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. It's just like, oh, and I hate it so much. Or like having to type in a password. Or sometimes you'll be doing something like my iPhone password. It won't let me copy and paste that if I'm trying to do something on my iPhone. And for some reason, Apple is so behind the times that like you have to log in. That like that's just the way you have to do it. And you have to do certain things on your iPhone. You can't do it like from your Apple account on your browser on your computer, you know. And then it makes you type in the password, but you can't copy and paste in this field. So I have to manually type in like capital A exclamation mark. And I hate it.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
It is awful. Thanks for agreeing with it. It is awful. Okay, this person's name is Jason Wolf, so they're going to become my security guard. That's like a cool name. And where's mining? Is mining even in here? I mean, I know it is. I'm just being dramatic. It's right here. Camila Ross. You're going to be black because that's a security guard, and you're white because you're gray because you don't even have a purpose. And you're orange. This way she'll get all the experience. I really like the job matrix. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. It's really convenient. It's almost 4:20, Victor. My time. I mean, you're 4:20 past hours ago. Hours. Hours. Don't load Linux again. Load the Windows. Zero 0.3.0. Summary. Build. Okay.
So Tyler, when someone becomes a fanatic, is there any way to fix them?
No. Murder.
Oh.
Death. Yeah, I mean, there's a way to fix them. If there's a way to fix them. Yeah, kill them. I don't think the therapy booth fixes it, although it might. I don't think it does. The therapy booth only removes explicitly set perks. It doesn't like remove them generically or something like that. It doesn't like determine like, oh, this is a bad perk or this is like a maniac perk, so I better remove it. Ooh, but this one says crippled. I better not remove that one because I'm just a mental. It doesn't do anything like that. It doesn't. There's no. It's just literally static keys.
And also, if you can't see if they're a fanatic or not,
you wouldn't even know anyway.
Hard.
You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know anyway. I mean, you wouldn't even know anyway. But the fanatic system, it's so easy to get to make it too aggressive, so I'm just being a little bit careful with it.
Yeah.
Let me try to get the waste recycler. What do you even need in this game? What do you need for success in this game? Just stuff? What does success even mean, though? If there's no goal, there is no success. There's no failure either, though.
Well, there's death.
There is death. But, you know, in Valhalla culture, death is a success if you die in combat with honor. So, that'd be kind of a fun game, Valhalla Tycoon or something. And, like, the whole idea of the game is, like, you're training... It's a roguelike, by the way, because it has to be. And you just train up like a Viking warrior, and you have to get the most glorious death you can. And you have to spend, like, an hour on this character, so kind of a long time, like, enough that you're kind of invested in him, you know? Enough that you don't really want him to die.
Also funny if there were like inglorious deaths that you have to avoid.
Right, like that's real bad. Like that's like you die and you go to like Weenie Hut Central, whatever that would be in Valhalla terms. You go wherever the women go, I imagine. Where do women go in the culture? I don't know. Not to Valhalla though. That's just for the warrior. It's just for the bros, man.
Yeah.
It's like the most homosexual place. It's like it's perfect. It's just blood. There's no women, man. We just get to kill everybody.
Well, they were like shield maidens, right?
I don't know what I was just thinking like a normal, just like a woman who just like raises kids, not like a warrior, you know? Yeah. Death in combat. My wife would disagree when I yell Mortal Kombat when getting on the freeway. Mortal Kombat! And then I just gun it. I try to catch up to traffic as fast as I can. If you say Mortal Kombat before you die, it sort of removes some of the thing. Dimitri Martin has a joke like drowning's awful. I'm not gonna try to disprove that, but I bet it's a little bit less awful if right beforehand you're really, really thirsty. And in a similar vein, I think that you know, if you shot Mortal Kombat before doing stuff, it just, I don't know. It gives me confidence. It would give me confidence. Victor, imagine you got in a street fight with a gangster, and before he started fighting you, he ripped off his shirt and shouted Mortal Kombat. You'd be like, what? Mortal Kombat!
Then I'd start beatboxing.
I've never even really played Mortal Kombat. Like, I know what it is, but I've never really played it. Like, I kind of missed it. I was born in '92. My first game system was a Nintendo 64, and I think one of my first games would have been like GoldenEye or something in the first grade. But I never actually played Mortal Kombat. Publishing.
Whenever I hear Mortal Kombat, I think about like this remix, like this music.
Yeah.
And there's someone saying like, "Test your
Yeah.
might."
I played it on an arcade. Like I played Mortal Kombat like on this arcade. Like at this like arcade game at a bowling alley a couple times. Like sometimes. Yeah.
Mm.
I only put the OG arcade games. See, Spiffy Bald Guy is actually like 76. This is Joe Biden, by the way. This is what he does. This is why he's not implementing policies over here. What would you do if like someone famous was like a fan of ours, dude? That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like Danny Trejo or something. Like some random sort of celebrity. You're like, what's up, Danny? And I'm like, hey, Danny, could you tweet it out? He's like, absolutely not. I can't do that. I'm like, okay, well, keep enjoying it, Danny. Keep having fun, man. Every time my son plays Stardew Valley, I tell him I know the developer, but I don't. I just tell him that. I'm like, oh yeah, I met the guy, because he doesn't know what a publisher is, so I can't be like, oh yeah, I met the guys who marketed that game. I'm like, hey Graham, you know what? You know those annoying things on YouTube, the ads? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I know the people who kind of did that. Like, it's marketing, you know? I was born in '76. Oh my goodness. Yeah, old as heck. That's what in the biz we call that old as crap. I think my mom was born in '76. That's a joke. My mom was born like '66. Mortal Kombat. All I knew about Mortal Kombat was that it was like this really violent game that was bad. And you should. Oh, it's 420. That's so sad. Well, oh well, missed it. Oops. Being young in like IT, I feel like is even worse. Like, because there's so much changes, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe things change less than I think they do. All right. What else do they need? Bedrooms. Bedrooms. This looks like it could be a room somehow. Why can't I do this? Because there's an external floor on the outside. A common phrase is, let's take away Grandpa's keys every time I break something. That's actually really funny. That's so funny. Let's take away Grandpa's keys. IT seems like a nice career path because like pretty much every company requires IT. But it's like, it seems like you're so replaceable. Like they could just sort of outsource you to a third-party company. Like if you were an internal IT person in a company, they could just outsource it to just an IT company that just handles everything. So I have many friends that do IT. Like it seems like IT is just it's like IT doesn't generate revenue for the business. They're just like a supporting cost, like a janitor or something. Or like a maintenance man. I'm fortunate my execs hate MSPs, managed service providers, so I'm no outsourcing. I didn't know that's what they were called, MSPs. I think my friend told me about this years ago. He's like, actually, you can own an MSP and you can make a bunch of money. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Okay. I find that like outsourcing stuff doesn't really work that great. Like it only really works on paper, but not really on paper. Like long term, it's just sort of, it can be such a pain. But like if you're a small company, you know, MSP staff usually can make bank. That's what I heard, because there's like no real labor, there's no cost, there's no anything. Okay, you come over here. If they have enough clients, that's what it's all about. How are you on work shift right now? Oh, I see. Everybody is. Okay. Just never updated. Boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a big Steam sale tomorrow. Like probably a spring sale. They're not very creative anymore. That's like the spring sale. It's funny. Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, actually. Wow. Okay, cool. One MSP I sent. Sorry, I said that so loud. I just start yelling. One MSP I sent. I saw someone retweeted someone. I posted the tweet like DevStream Live, Victor, and like a couple, there's like 4 retweets, and like 3 of the accounts have over like 15,000 followers. I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's nice. You know. One MSP I sent. AWA, we do acquisition of other companies, was costing us approximately $150 an hour for help desk and desktop support. I can pay someone good at 30. Yeah, that seems like a lot. Like really, $150 an hour is crazy because you just have a dedicated person. And honestly, yeah, $30 an hour is great. And then you have to deal with benefits a little bit and some HR overhead, but not that much, you know? Remember when Steam sales used to be a guessing game when I started? Yeah, Steam sales used to be fun. They used to be a lot more fun than they are now, in my opinion. Now they're just kind of like, oh, there'll be a sale eventually, so whatever. And there's so many games to play, like whatever. There's so many, I don't even care. Don't even care. I was like oversaturated in Steam sales within the first like 3 years of Steam sales probably. Because games used to cost $50 and then $60, and that was kind of it. And then sometimes it'd be like $20, $30. But then the Steam sales came out, and you could get like a really... and game sales were so rare. And then the Steam sales started, you could get a game for like $5. $2.50. It was a steal. I bought so many games. And there's still games from those early like 2010, 11, 12 sales that I bet I've never even opened. MSPs don't generally save money for any mid-sized business. So like instead it must be like a convenience thing kind of. Like they don't have to dedicate a manager. They don't have to deal with the headache of it. Maybe they have enough capital. Like, listen, we can afford this, so let's just outsource it. Here's my policy. If a game is at 1.0, I will not pay full price if it is over a year after its full release. I think that's fine, honestly. It's like, and there'll be like AAA games like Call of Duty. Like you can buy like Modern Warfare 1, and it probably still retails for $60. Like, and it came out like 4, 5, 6 years ago now, but I bet it's still $60 because they never decrease in price ever. And then they also love to add things that do not matter. To make the cost like $80. So like they'll add something like, hey, like, do you want to have this like sword cosmetic? Well, if you do, it's $80 and you get the collector's edition. Do you want to be a founder, Tyler? Do you want to have the unique founder title in the game? I want you to have it too, man. But the thing is, you're going to have to give us $60 for it. Or you're going to have to give us $10 for it. And that's what they do. And I don't know. It just seems sort of silly. But if people want to do it, they can do it. I also think that like for gifts, and if you do exclusive like on Epic, I won't buy your product till it's over 75% off. That's so funny. I kind of forgot about the Epic game store. It must still be around. I don't really hear about it too much now, though. I think that like the special custom editions of video games, I think they probably do a number on people who are looking for gifts for other people. So like if you're buying a video game like for like your friend or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whomever. You might be like, oh, it's the new Destiny, and here's the deluxe edition. And they get like a cool in-game mount cosmetic. Like that's fun. Okay. You know. I don't like PC titles being forced exclusives. We are not console peasants. Yeah, I mean the only reason I think you should do an exclusive to a store is just if you as a business decision. Like if Epic gave you a lot of money, I'd be like, okay, sure, I'll do it. You know, okay. But I don't really like them being exclusive either, especially to stores. It doesn't even make sense. If it's something proprietary, I can understand it a bit better. Like if it's the Microsoft store and it's an in-person Microsoft, like an in-house Microsoft game or a development company they bought, like if it's Sea of Thieves, and they're like, hey, we want, okay, whatever, they own it. Even still, I hate it because the Microsoft store's experience is always terrible and subpar. What's this at? Did you just at about the stream or something?
Yeah.
I still think you're funny that you're like, well, we can't do the announcement for the stream. It has to be developer work in progress. Because if we do announcements, that's just too much. That's not the announcement people are looking for. There's only one type of announcement people want, and that's patches. See ya, spiffy bald guy. Yeah, honestly, really only GOG and Steam. Steam's great. Like, the reason Steam's popular is because it actually works. So, you know. I think that if you're Epic Games, it's pretty hard to try to beat the Steam. Like, what can you improve upon that Steam is currently doing? It's really tough to answer that question. Like, you can give better cuts to developers, but the consumers don't care about that. They don't even know about the cuts. Like what percentage you're taking. And it doesn't influence their decisions either. Blacklander wants patches, like eye patches. Because we added pirates, so. Jason Wolf snapped. Who's Jason Wolf? He's a binge eater. Why are they all so sad, by the way? Probably because, like, no dining area, no bed, no toilet. Okay, that'll do it. Alright. That's fair. Okay. I have 6 scrap left, that's it. I need a ship. You have to build a ship in this game, don't you, Victor?
You do?
Well, you don't have to. You could just stay in the same system forever. It's just like, it's fine. You don't have to. But open star map. Okay, I just can't click it because it hasn't been built yet. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty sure you'd run underwater if you stayed in the same system and then just die.
Die how?
Right.
People don't even have to drink water in this game. I could just eat poop. I could recycle poop forever, I think. I'm pretty sure, right? I could just grow people and make them into regular beefsteak and eat them too.
That's true.
Yeah, I could just grow people and eat it. I could eat people. You can always eat people.
Yeah.
All of my staff is morbidly curious. I think that's the only way. The cannibal cult. What's up, Reaper? Reapers are real, MSRP. What if he's talking about the Reapers from Mass Effect? He's like, they're real, dude. And I've seen one. Alright, this guy's pink, but he doesn't need to be. He needs to be gray. Shift control. Create a shift. Second shift. Jason Wolf. I don't know, whatever these two people can go in. I don't care. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nourishment. Go. Boom. There's a lot of poop just taking up space, man. Making germs. It's funny how quickly they'll snap if you just don't build them a bed or a toilet. I have 26 food. I think the nutrition bricks are just the way to go for food early game, you know? Early game. You don't get any of that sweet, sweet health experience, though. Does that matter? A little bit, right?
Do you mean the grilled biomass or actual
No,
bricks?
nutrition bricks.
Huh.
But grilled biomass would be a better play early game. I'm going to do that instead. Victor, do you know that a person can board the ship before it visually lands when you first start constructing it?
No.
Well, it can. Not a big deal, though. What are you making right now, Reaper? In C++. My first programming language ever was C++. And when I was in the 7th grade, I bought a book called C++ for Dummies. And the rest, as they say, is history. I don't have enough building materials to place this. You don't have enough building materials to place this. I think I could get out of the first system in like a really short amount of time, right? Because there's only a handful of resources here. Then you just blow this popsicle stand.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm almost completely full, all my resource inventory spots. Oh my gosh, I don't even have any more things. What can I do with all this poop? Can I... well, I got the waste recycler coming. I can't afford it yet, though. I'll be able to afford it soon. I think grill... I think you're right. I think I should just do grill and the biomass stuff. Maybe even the Jenny and the chem table or something next. Because once I get power up and running, we're good, you know? Don't you need metal, though? Don't you need metal for the Jenny? Do I need metal? I'll get the ore refinery first, though.
For the generator?
Yeah, you need metal. I bought rights to 12 Sky 2 private server. Been making coding it into Windows Source since Windows XP and MySQL 2000 is outdated. That's really cool, whatever that is, honestly. Whatever 12 Sky private server is. But it's still cool. Jason Wolf started fighting Slinker. I got some Slinker bacon, some Slinker meat. I can't get any scrap until my dudes come back from space. I could build another ship. I bet it's I bet I can't afford it though. I bet it costs it does. It costs 10 electronics, you know. Do you use any code like this in your game? Yeah, like we use C#. This game's made in Unity, so we use C#. So like here's some code, just some random code of some type. Here. If you screenshot it, the game's yours. You own it if you screenshot this. That's the way it works. I don't know. If I just triple speed this, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I see. Do we use any code like that? I don't know. If you mean code that's similar to 12 Sky 2 private server or anything like that. Looking for food. What's this say? Offload unavailable? It is unavailable. That's true. That's true. I need to store this stuff somewhere. But do I, though? Oh, there's a clock time. One sec. No, we don't have any. I mean, we have like random events and stuff like that, but we don't have too much connection with like the real world dates or times, you know, in Starmancer. Not really. Like, for example, you could imagine that we might do something like during the month of Christmas, during the month of Christmas isn't a month. During the month of December, we could have the Christmas cosmetics be unlocked, but we don't do anything with like the real date and time ever, you know? But we might have something similar with like the in-game time occasionally. Is all this stuff done? It is. So let's get this scrap, and this scrap, and this scrap, and this scrap, and let's make a base. Let's make a base. Oh, it's Tyler Appreciation Day? That's a rare day. That sounds like a nice day. It's also really nice out today. It's so nice outside. Right before stream, I like walked for like a half a mile. Do I just stay in? What can I even do? I don't have any scrap. I guess I could research while everyone's waiting around, you know? I mean, I know I'll need a radar dish, but I also know that I'll need a generator soon. That's nice. With the Jenny. Water purifier is pretty good too, though, honestly. And I need a chem table anyway before I can get the Jenny. Or maybe the pro. I don't know. I don't know, but I should rush. There's so much stuff to do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'd eat cheese. Purple? Purple? It'll be purple now. Don't I need to have only one miner, by the way? There really needs to be like an exclusive button somewhere, doesn't there? Some sort of like, make this job exclusive. Like, I don't want anybody else to have this job.
Yeah.
Because that's like a common, that's like my most common use case anyway. It's like, I just don't want anyone else to have this job. Make job exclusive button. Assigned to no one else. Ever. Even new colonists. There's a couple of weirdnesses there, though. Like, what if everyone's dead and you grow a new person, you know?
I mean, on the job matrix, we could have like a default, setting, like a colonist, where it says like this is the default settings that applies to a new colonist.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I see that, and that could be good sometimes. But I imagine that like having the ability to make a job exclusive to one colonist, that obviously applies to existing colonists as well, which is just great.
Okay.
I think a lot of times you might be like, hey, I just want to have one. I mean, you might get lucky and might be like, hey, I want there to be one chef, and nobody even defaults to being assigned chef. That's pretty easy. But I think other things like mining or maybe building or researching or something, might be a bit different. Yeah, I think a template makes a lot of sense for priority too, by the way. Like for priority, it makes a lot of sense to have a template as well. You know. Suggestion: scrap to iron ore with the chemistry table. Maybe Spork too. Like I honestly that's sort of like that's a maybe where I'm over 50% saying I think you're onto something here. Because to your point, we get so much scrap, and I think I would love a way to convert scrap into ore. Even if it's like a low exchange rate. Like I'll even do like 4 scrap for 1 ore, or even 8 scrap for 1 ore. Just a way to convert it. I think I'm fine with that. And I think chem makes sense, some sort of chemical process. By the way, Harbinger of Crazy, I haven't seen her in a while. What's up? A while ago I started a new game, made the mistake of fighting Color right away. My whole crew got infected, that was a mess. Now they're all space rock addicts, but at least they're now they're no longer constantly making a mess. That's what I'm saying. It's all about bringing the people together. And also space rock is so much more fun now, by the way, I think. Because they move around so quick. I also want to do something where you can maybe just like destroy asteroids for scrap or something, but that's not a great way to get iron. That has nothing to do with metal. I'd also want to make traders into nomads as well. Right now they're not, and then you can see them wandering around, and you can make better choices about, like, oh, I need materials, so I can go to a trader that sells materials, and I can see him. He's right there. I can see it. What is that face for? Who can say? Who can say? Okay, we're getting there. I can make a food recycler somewhere. Like right over here. Let's put it right here. Sure. And research the water purifier. And there we go. Boop. Bloop. Boop. Bloop. Okay. I've seen so many videos on extracting gold and silver out of scrap lately, so that's why I'm thinking it makes sense with doing that at the chem table. Yeah, I mean, like, I love anything that has... I need just the barest plausibility in the real world to be like, okay, perfect. And I think that you could do some sort of chemical process on it and into scrap and make it into something useful. That seems reasonable to me, that you can do that. I also discovered that you can. There's an option, Harbinger of Crazy. It's called pick up colonists anywhere. By default, you can launch. Yeah, but that's so funny. By default, yeah, you can yeet your dudes. You can just launch them into space, but you can't pick them back up. Yeah, it's because it's too powerful. But there's an option to pick them back up. What if I just make my base really connected? I've never really done that before, so let's sort of see what that feels like. Oh, okay, you just had to remove that because that's how that works? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna expand my storage. I don't have enough building materials to place this? Oh, okay. Guess I'll just wait until... Just wait a little bit. Then I need to get one thing of Starfield, and then I'm good to go. Getting rid of the poop. I'm getting rid of the pee. She's a GDP. Victor, have you seen Dune 2 yet? Probably not, because I asked you on Monday. Privately. You probably haven't yet. But man, Dune 2 is so good, dude. I love that. Dune Part 2. I kind of want to read the books. I read the books a while ago, and I wouldn't mind doing it again. Why are you even taking this, you son of a gun? It's just a bug where they just hand deliver the bio waste even though it's connected in a pipe. They're like, we're still just going to drop it off anyway, just to help you out. Destinations. Victor, I want you to know that I was sweating so earlier, I had to take off all my clothes, dude. No, I mean while we were on a meeting earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got so hot, and like I knew I was gonna wear my sweatpants on like after I showered. I'm like, and I couldn't find my underwear this morning, so I'm like, I'm just gonna put on just my. It's fine. I'm by myself. I'm just gonna put on my sweatpants, you know. Then I started sweating. I'm like, uh-oh. But then I couldn't sit in my chair because like I'm not gonna sweat in my chair like with my butt, you know. So what do, you know? I ended up putting on like some athletic shorts. But it was the only way. Some days I sweat so much. So much. What's this thing? Can I get scrap if I delete it? Man, I really wish that we had Space Haven system where I could just zoom out and just like see an asteroid and be like, go over there. Just go over there real quick and just get that for me.
Yeah.
Water purifier. What else do we need? Anything? We got that. We got this. I know I need the radar dish. I feel like I want the radar dish before the programming terminal, but I also need the Jenny pretty soon. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can just warp away from this place, you know? I don't think I have to stay here. I think I can just leave. I don't know. It's going to take me a couple hours to get all this scrap. I don't know. It's kind of boring just to wait here while they do this. What do you need a supply station for anyway? Like medkits? Oh, fuel early game. You get early game fuel with this bad boy, right? Okay.
Yeah, you can also purify water, so you don't need purify.
That's a pretty good tip. Your dad's got a pretty good tip.
But also it's really worth it. Purifier if you're using a lot of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, since it frees up one column.
Yeah, and it's pretty time consuming too.
Yeah.
You think everybody will die if I delete these doors, these walls, before our construction starts? Let's find out. I need to make this a storage zone. Storage zone. Storage zone. zone of storage. Can you queue research? No, but I wish you could. The best you can do, you can't queue. You cannot queue. One small quality of life that you can do is you can like click this and it'll do the prerequisites, but you can't queue it up, and I really wish you could, because even in my own use case, I would love to just be like, okay, I want Jenny, then I want storage bin, then I want crypto, then I want this, that. Yeah, yeah, you should be able to do it. That'd be a great quality of life thing. We should do that in a very soon patch. I want you to repeat forever, and I want you to shuffle again. Oh, okay. Just like from usability, you know? I mean, it's just such a pain in the butt to have to just remember to click things. You're not going to remember. You got so much stuff going on. The next thing you know, you've wasted like 3 days of you could have been researching, you know? No, everyone's doing nothing. They could have just researched. I kind of wish they would just research like on their own somehow. Like even if you had nothing queued, like they'd just be like, okay, I got nothing to do, so I'm just going to research stuff because there's no con of this happening. I might as well do it for you. Or like Roller Coaster Tycoon style, where research just happens automatically. It's kind of nice sometimes. I mean, I'm just not gonna get that last one. I'll do one more. I'm gonna need metal at some point, right? I need like metal in the refinery, right? God. Okay, we'll just put it right here, I guess. External floor. The refinery's like tiny now, isn't it? Like much smaller than it once was. So I think this is fine. Yeah. Oh, I can't afford it. I need one more scrap. I'm scrap poor. I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, walk this world together, whatever weather, through the storm. I need to eat something, but I don't know what. If you stream all day and don't eat, it's like it's almost like trying to do like an athletic event and just not eating all day, you know? Like you're just gonna be low energy at some point. But what do you do when your tummy's upset like mine is, you know? But you have to eat.
I know. I just force myself to eat some.
Yeah, that's what I usually do too. Have you had any D's jokes? What do you mean? Like a D's jokes? I guess I just don't understand what you mean by that. Okay, generator. Okay. I can afford 15 scrap. I'm pretty rich. I am shocked and disgusted by your end action. Okay. What if you just look right at the ore refinery? You just look right at it. You just walk in. You're like, there it is. It's staring at you right in the face. Kitchen table. Table. Okay, we'll do this. What? Oh my god, we're getting canceled on Zitter, dude. Pierce Spider's gonna cancel us, dude. Jeez Louise. No colonist assigned to engineering. Who should be my engineer? How about Adeline ever something? You have any idea, Victor, how nice it is when every one of your colonists is morbidly curious? I mean, it doesn't really get better than that, dude. Like, that's the best. It's like, okay, he'll be my engineer, I guess, and he can fix stuff too. He loves to carry dead body. He loves to carry biowaste, but I appreciate the enthusiasm, buddy. We don't really need that too much anymore. And here, what we're going to do is we're just going to maintain 5 of these. And like 200 of this. I need to store metal and ore here. So I'm going to do this here, here. Toggle everything off. Ore. Metal. Oh, okay. I don't even know what metal is yet, apparently. Our key rebind's coming with the localization because other keyboard layouts exist, e.g. mine with quartz. I'm going to write it down, Harbinger, honestly. I'm going to write down the ability to rebind keys right now. But no, it wasn't planned on coming. It wasn't like in the list or anything. Keybinds can be rebound. Rebound. Maybe from the escape menu. You know? Might be nice. You know? Quality life improvements. See what is left to ship. By the way, I can totally relate to your guys' issues. I type in Dvorak. And if I don't mention it once a stream, I actually get canceled. So, so my keybinds are just chaos. There's like chaos. So I don't know. Fucking Fierce Spider. Also Mr. Dvorak over here. Okay. Quality life improvement. See what is left to ship for a trade mission. Yeah, the trade mission UI is awful, right? It's so bad. Like you don't even, you have no idea. It just says like cancel. It just is like waiting for items. You're like, I don't even know what you need. Like, I don't even know if I still have it, you know? Guys, I don't know anything you know about me, but I have this UFO tattoo. I used to be in the army. I have this Dvorak tattoo. I'm not sure who my biological father is. I don't think it's Obama, though, because we don't even have the same eyes. Does that make you happy, Per Spider? Do you feel better now? Yeah, type in Dvorak. Yeah, my fingers feel great. Ergonomics for days. I pee sitting down, too, by the way. I just find it more comfortable. 2, 3, 4, 5. He could be Obama. He's half white, you know? Commit and then get an Ergodox? An Ergodox? I have an Ergodox Easy if it makes you feel any better, you son of a punk. You bastard. I have an Ergodox Easy. See? And I rebind this bad boy all the time. I have so many virtual... In fact, if I press a button, it switches to QWERTY, so it's no problem. Okay? Yeah, that's right, Pure Spider. And I wanted to get the Moonlander, but it changes some key... It changed some things, so I didn't get the Moonlander. But, yeah, the Easy's awesome. That's so funny, Pure Spider. I thought you knew that I had this. I swear to God, I thought you knew I had this. That's so funny. But, okay. Anyway, I do have the Ergodox, so... I thought about buying the original, just soldering it, but I got the Easy, because I don't want to solder stuff. I'm okay with just buying it, you know? The Moonlander's not that nice. I saw it, and I was like, well, the layouts, it looked... I don't know. I have no issues with the layout of the Ergodox Easy. So for me, the Moonlander's like, why... I just didn't buy it, because I'm like, I don't need to. I don't want to memorize a new layout, because there's not as many buttons, like down here. Some of these buttons are missing, and I use like most of those buttons just for stuff, you know. But I can't recommend the Ergodox Easy enough. They have remapping the keys is so easy. They have up to like 32 layers, you know. You tried rebinding keys over the behavior file a long time ago, but it didn't work correctly. I don't think it would either. It might work sometimes, Harbinger of Crazy, but I don't know, you know. Yeah, I think that it's very easy to use. I think it's almost impossible to mess up the Ergodox. It's kind of pricey, but I think it's amazing, you know? It's not entry level in terms of like if you're a person who doesn't care about keyboards. But I think if you're a keyboard person, I think like a keyboard enthusiast, I think the Ergodox Easy is like pretty entry level. That's all. Like if you're interested in a custom keyboard and you've never done anything with hardware ever, Ergodox Easy, that's gonna be it. You can just do so much with it. If you just want to like just get a keyboard and change the keycaps. Also, I love that it's in 2 halves. If you're playing like a shooter, you can just remove one of the halves from your keyboard, from like your mouse area, and then you have even more area to move your mouse in. Okay, we're almost done. Then we can go somewhere else. No power. I have a NIU Mini because I was curious about an ortho layout. Turns out I effing hate it. I have so many strange keyboards, and there was a time when I bought so many weird ones. I even have an Alpha Grip. And I spent a long time trying to get okay with it. But the trackball and the Alpha Grip isn't that great, so I just don't like it, you know? But it's the trackball, quite frankly, that I don't like as much. Like, being able to type with my hands, I'm sort of okay with. But the trackball just isn't usable on it, that's the thing. And I already use a trackball, by the way, so like I know how to use them. I know about, like, you know, but it doesn't really work. How obscure does it go? I have an Alpha Grip. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like I'm that guy. So I guess you're right. Okay, if I say the Ergodox Easy is entry level, maybe I'm not an entry level person. Okay, but I just feel like the Ergodox Easy is easy to understand. I don't feel like I'm technically proficient, you know, to do this, you know. But yeah. The idea of the Alpha Grip is, I actually don't know. I don't even know what it runs in the back end. I don't know. There was like a big change in the last like a year or two, like on their website, a new backend software. I don't know what it runs on. I don't know. But maybe it's something different now. But like I said, I don't know any of that stuff. You don't even have to know that stuff to have the Ergodox Easy. I don't know. I just know it's easy to flash. I download the flash thing. I press a button on my keyboard. I have like a flashing tool called like Rufus or something. Now Rufus is for Ubuntu, for flashing like making bootable USB drives or something. Certainly easier than a BeatX game using bananas. I agree. They used to ship their own tool to build a QMK before. I think it's just VIA now. It's like so much easier now. I know that I'm pretty sure the backend has changed because like it's so much easier to change the keyboards now than it used to be. They even have like software that I downloaded the other day. Because before you'd have to flash the entire keyboard. Like, but I think now you can just change like one key at a time and it's kind of painless. I think. But I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tried it out yet because I developed the layout that I like and then I just sort of stuck with it forever. So I'd never changed it. But when I first got the Ergodox Easy, I was changing the layout, I mean, all the time. I was changing like probably once a day. I mean, I used to have a paper clip right next to my desk all the time because I would use it all the time. And I still have it kind of a lot. In fact, I even made a change to my layout like 2 weeks ago because I have a thing. If I press a button, it switches to QWERTY, great for playing video games. And if I press escape, it would back me out and it would just revert back to. But that was terrible because then every time I had to go to the escape menu in a game, I'd have to go back to press the key button again, and I didn't like that. So, okay, we can blow his popsicle stand now. I'm just gonna go here. I need scrap, I need ore, and there's slimes, I need goo, so I'll do this. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just hearing my Mojo 84. What's a Mojo 84? You have no idea how many keyboards. I looked up like all the types of keyboards, by the way, like all the different layouts, the different types of keyboards, mind you. But I never really got into the weeds of hardware. I've never really been that interested in hardware. Oh, there's just no asteroids here? Okay. There's no local asteroids, just this stuff. Allegedly, I have a level 10 miner. Oh my god, Joseph Ingram is level 13. He started level 13? That's pretty good. That's actually going to help me out a whole bunch. Okay. Let's just do this. Okay. I'm looking it up right now. It looks cool. I think maybe one thing that can be frustrating about having the Ergodox is they don't have traditional. They have all the keycaps are regular keycaps. They don't have like something new. But The amount of keycaps you might need if you want to like replace it all is a little bit special. You know, they have like extra keys. I mean, they have all of these. They have all these bad boys here, you know. But I also switch. I have 2 Ergodoxes, by the way. I have a louder one, like a cherry switch maybe, and then like a quieter one. And I switched to the quieter one for stream. And this is also at the same time that I reflashed it like 2 weeks ago. But I love the tactile switches so much more. Do-do-do, do-do-do. I mean, I guess you could research something. The radar dish. We have some ore. There's like no asteroids here. Just empty space. Do. Who is my NG anyway? This person? She has a jetpack? That's good. I need her to have a jetpack. I'm gonna make her pink. I always make the engineers pink because I think Elon Musk engineer and make him pink. It's kind of funny to me. Like I can remember it that way. Pink because pink's girly traditionally. And so it's sort of funny to me to make Elon Musk in pink. That's all. I just imagine Elon Musk like in a pink jumpsuit. I don't have anything to build because I don't have any scrap. I mean, I could make like the farms and stuff, I guess. I don't want to use up my scrap though too early. I don't want to use it before I need it. Okay, grill. Let's put this over here. Like that, maybe? Grill. Does the grill require power? Is it an electrical grill? Are you still here, Victor? Yeah, you're here. Okay.
No, it has like gas tanks.
When you said no, I thought you were going to be like that. It doesn't need power for real for the grill?
Yeah.
Okay, that's, I mean, that's no big deal. I feel like it should require power though, right? It's kind of weird that it doesn't.
Yeah.
What's the energy source? What are you suggesting here? That we're God?
Gas.
Well, there's no gas. Okay, you can say gas. Okay. Well, I think that the power source is nuclear fusion. Okay, some sort of fissile material. Pink being a color for girls is a new phenomenon. Before Barbie, it was considered a manly color. I've heard about that. I don't know. That wasn't around. You know. I don't know. I can definitely see blue being arbitrarily for boys. Pink, I can imagine things like, you know, nips and other stuff are pink. And I could see how, but that's the only connection. Maybe pink is soft, like weak, like a baby might have like more pinkish skin. But other than that, it does seem kind of arbitrary. But I don't know. I mean, my daughter likes pink and my son, actually I should say my son likes pink and my daughter likes pink more, but they've got about the same amount, you know. They all seem to like the same types of colors, you know. But the world we live in now is one in which pink is considered less masculine. So I just like to give it to Elon Musk. I just think it's funny. It just makes me laugh. I don't know. It's like whatever. It's funny. It's harmless. It's harmless. Look. But I mean, whenever someone first decided, like, hey, we're gonna market it and say, hey, here's this pink thing for girls, there must have been some basis in reality for it, or maybe not. I don't know. Do 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 do. But sometimes there's not. Lights, lights, lights. Lights, lights, lights. Bum, bum, bum. The thing is, like, I don't really believe anything I read on the internet anymore. Like, not literally not. I believe like literally nothing I read on the internet. I believe like almost nothing I see in the news on either side. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. So, I don't know. The overalls for the Uni Student Nation that I was part of is pink. It was won over with the vote over brown. Brown's so ugly, though. My school colors in high school, I went from blue and white to brown and gold, and I was so sad because blue and white's so much better than brown and gold. I don't like brown that much, though, as a color. The college is okay. Brown University. Have you ever heard of Brown University, Victor? Like Brown or something? I think it's called Brown.
I don't think so.
I was wondering. I only know about it from TV shows, like probably like Family Guy or something, like just people talking about it. But I don't even know where it is. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know where Harvard is or Stanford or any of those big ones. I have no idea. I know that they're somewhere in America, you know? But that's it. I think Stanford's in California. I don't even know, though. And I think Harvard is on the East Coast in Boston. Massachusetts or something, like near there, I think. It might even be, is Harvard in the same city as MIT? There's two of them that are like two huge schools, like really big schools that are in the same sort of city. But I don't know. Oh, that's funny. I generated no asteroids this time because my asteroids per map was set to 2. So, oopsie. That's that bug. Okay, Tyler, listen. Okay, Navi. Hey, listen. Listen. You're from Sweden? For real, SpoikTube? Victor's from Sweden. Honestly. Victor, say something that only a Swedish person would know. Hey, congratulations on being in NATO, guys. SpoikTube, that's a big congratulations. Wait, is it NATO? Yeah, it's NATO. I keep saying NATO when I mean to say UN and vice versa, you know? Because neither one of them is part of my day-to-day whatsoever, you know? It's like they're both just something from my history class, you know? Cat is the cooler Space Navi. Honestly, I'm with you. What do I need to do to make a person remember think about wanting a devour or something like that? I can't even say devour anymore. I can only say devour. I can't even say devour. Yeah, people could start thinking about devours. I think that'd be good to promote. You mean to promote the stream Pure Spider right in the game? They could start thinking about a developer. I can't even say it anymore. I just want to say devour. I was like a devour. You've broken me, Pure Spider. Your mom said that to me last night, by the way. Only she didn't say Pure Spider. Yeah, we're with NATO now after a lot of blocking from Hungary and Turkey. I'd love to watch a Devour video. It's so funny. Victor, where in Sweden do you even live now? I don't remember.
Stockholm.
I guess that's fine. But like specifically, do you live somewhere else now, or just called Stockholm?
Oh, I live closer to like the center of Stockholm now.
Because before your address had like, it was like, I don't know, it had like two cities, I swear, in it. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Like a subsection.
They always have that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. So you live in Stockholm. What's like do you have like a subsection?
Yeah, but it's like a region of Stockholm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know how. I don't know how the addresses work. I'm like, whatever. Because Stockholm's big, you know. So I'm like, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Stockholm is an effing city. What more do you need? LOL. Ha 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 ha. Victor, what are the numbers though? Like, what are the numbers? What do you see on your mailbox, Victor? Where are you right now? It's just there's different regions, so I thought maybe like, okay, well maybe you live in a different region. I don't know. Used to live in something called, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was like Tyressa or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it had like some dots above it, and then you know, but
what is it called, like the umlauts or something?
it had some umlauts above it, man.
Umlauts.
Because Stockholm, like to me, if I don't know a city, right? It's like I don't know Stockholm at all. So I'm going. I'm on the map and I see things like Vasastan, Stadshagen, you know, Ostermalm, however you say it, you know, and something I'm gonna try to say because it's funny. Ladugårdsgardet or something like that.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Yeah, I don't know why I have to say it again. It was perfect the first time. Ladugårdsgardet. I'm gonna say it fast, so it's maybe easier.
Huh.
Ladugårdsgardet. All right, we're gonna say
have
Swedish
no
words
idea
together.
what
It's a
it is.
place. Okay, you ready for this? It's LADUG, A with a circle above it, RDSG, A with 2 dots above it, horizontal, RDET. I don't know. And then I'm gonna type it to you so you can actually do something useful with it. So, Law do guards guard day. Law do guards guard day.
Huh.
you got anything there? That's just parts of the city, though. Yeah, I know it's parts of the city per spider, but I was wondering what I was asking Victor, what part of the site, what part of the city do you live in? Because like a big city.
It's actually pronounced Ladugårdsgärdet.
La de Guards. It's okay. Well, that's pretty close. that was close enough. It's fine. Because I figure like if you live in New York City, there's like boroughs. You know what I mean? Like you can live in like I don't know anything about New York City either, but I've heard things about like the Bronx, for example. I don't know what things are. I don't know, but I've heard about like it's that type of stuff. You know? So there's like you can be like, oh yeah, I live like over in this area. Or like if you live like in Chicago, you'd be like, oh, I live on this side of Chicago. I live over on this side or something. Or like even where I live, people will say like they live in Detroit. But they don't really live in Detroit. They'd be like, oh yeah, I live in Detroit. But you ask them like, well, actually, I live like in Royal Oak or something. That's what I was getting at, you know? Yeah, but these parts are so much smaller than the Bronx or whatever, so you can give away too much. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is for me, like realistically, like, I mean, nobody's like you could give away your address. Like, I mean, you could say it unless some freak would have to like stalk Victor, and I'm encouraging it now. But I live in Bay City. Like you could find me. You know, like I live in Bay. There's more people, probably less people where I live. Like you could find. I live in Bay City, Michigan. You could find me. You know, you can look up my address. You could probably reverse white pages me or something. You know, like it's like okay. I'm not asking for the street, man.
Elephant shit.
What do you say?
Elephant shit.
What's elephant? Oh, I definitely send elephant poop to that address. Do it. Is that a biological like hazard? Maybe.
I think it smells worse than regular poop.
Elephant poop?
Yeah.
What's regular poop? People poop? You fucking sexist. You fucking sexist. You racist. Regular poop?
Because, I mean, elephants has the rank as, like, exotic.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
dog
with you.
poop is the most regular poop. Right.
Yeah, what's like a smellier turd? I feel like human poop is probably, like, really, like, smellier to us, though, than, like, dog poop. Like, dog poop isn't even that bad, you know?
Depends on the dog.
What's that?
Depends on the dog.
You ever open up, like at the dog park or something, you open up like the bin where everyone throws away their poop and accidentally get a whiff of it and want to die? Because I have experienced that hell before, and it's awful. I never smelled it though. You don't smell it, but like you've seen, it's just disgusting. It's just makes me nauseous just thinking about it right now. There's websites that do it as a service.
Yeah,
Send
of
elephant
course there
poop. Of course there are. That's a great business model. You just need the
You
elephants.
you can also send, like, dicks. I think there's, like, jelly dicks or something.
Jelly dicks is funny. I get that. Like that's like okay, that's sort of harmless. Like it's just got funny.
And you can send, like, glitter bombs.
Glitter bomb could be annoying, but kind of funny. Harbinger of Crazy, that's a good point. It depends on what the elephant ate. It also it depends how hot it is.
It also depends on how it's sent. If it's sealed. I assume it has to be sealed though, because no one would deliver like something that's
No sane mail carrier would deliver it at least. Yeah, like no normal mail carrier would do it. You might be able to find somebody who will do it, but
And I have to assume that it's set up in a way where as you open it, you have to unseal it as well before you actually see it.
And it can't be in a clear container. It's got to be kind of hidden. And I
Yeah.
would put something in there. I'd like put it in like a prime packaging or something, so like you think it's something other than what it is. You know, like here's free tickets to see Eminem in concert or something. You know? And you're like, I'm so excited. I didn't even know he was touring. So you open it and it's immediately just smells terrible. And not only do you not get to see Eminem, but now you have poop. You're just like, I'm cold with poop in my hands. What do I do with it? Who sent this to me? Do I have enemies? What do I call the police? What police? Do they even respond to this? You don't even know if it's elephant poop. It's just poop.
Have you seen what's his name? Mark Rober on YouTube?
No. Tell me about him.
He's like a former NASA engineer.
He makes elephant poop. Like that's what it's his company, man. Like
he makes like anti like porch pirate device that is like a box, and it looks like a pair of like new headphones or something, and it has like cameras, it has like cell phones for tracking and recording audio, it has like a glitter bomb, it has like a stink spray
Jeez, that's so funny.
that smells.
That's so funny.
Absolutely terrible. It also has like an alarm that goes off, like sirens, and yeah.
He made the glitter bomb.
His videos are
Go to
hilarious.
visit. Got to visit New York City during the Obama era. Oh, you okay? You were able to for a couple of weeks. There were lots of rats around. That includes their cool rat statues in Wall Street subway station. I went to New York City once in the after the 7th grade, between 7th and 8th grade, and I want to go back sometime. And like I would love to live in New York City, like just for like a year. If I didn't have like a family or kids or anything, I would love to do that because it seems fun. I've heard it's dangerous now post-COVID, but I don't know what's true and what's not true. Like I said, I don't know like how much is like, because like if you're a right-leaning person, you're gonna want to say that New York City and like LA are doing terrible because you're like, well, see, they're the other guys. And if you're left-leaning, like really left-leaning, you might want to say, well, no, they're doing great actually, and the right-leaning people are bad. And I never know. I don't live there, so I don't know, you know. I also really want to see the pyramid someday, but Egypt kind of scares me because I've heard it's like,
oh shit,
you know.
he made another glitter bomb 5.0, and it's like an Oculus headset package.
Oh my god! And so you're so excited, right? Like you open it up, you're like, oh my god. That's really funny.
Also, some of the people like in the videos who steal the stuff seem so kind of like innocent.
Who do what? Who do what? Seem innocent?
Like the people who steal
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. What's the deal with Mr. Beast? He's like the #1 YouTuber, but like I don't really get it. My son watches Mr. Beast videos sometimes. And it could be fake too. Because like the Mr. Beast videos are actually really compelling to watch. Like he'll just like be like, what happens if we drop a car 100 feet into a lake, you know, like and stuff like that, whatever. Like it's just fun. It's like everybody would watch that, you know. And they're edited really well as well. But like all of a sudden he was everywhere, and I never even heard about it. I actually thought he was black for some reason because his name was Mr. Beast. I swear to God, like Mr. T or something. Like in my mind, he was Mr. T before I ever saw him. Like I saw that Mr. Beast was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and I just saw the guest name, and I literally just assumed he was like a black guy for some reason. I don't know why. Because his name is Beast, so I assumed he was like a Mr. T style, just bulky black man. And he's not. He's just like a boring looking white guy. Like he's just like a sort of generic. He doesn't look like anything special. Like he just looks like a dude, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Mr. Beast.
Right, he doesn't look like a Mr. Beast. And also it's Joe Rogan podcast. Like, okay, well this guy must be like a tough man on here or something, you know? And his name's Beast, so Beast is like, okay, that's for like, you know, if you're like really strong, I'm a beast, you know, I'm muscly. But it wasn't, so who can say? Canceling this. Mythbusters? Is he basically just do Mythbusters? Is that what you're saying that? That Mr. Beast is just like a Mythbuster type situation? Like what happens if we do this and this? And Mr. Beast always does those videos, I think, where he's like, hey, like, do this, like game show type stuff, right? He's like, do this, and if you keep going, you get up to $1 million. But if you stop now, I'll give you $100,000. And everyone's gonna watch those videos because every person's like, oh my god, if it was me, dude, I know what I would do. Like I'd take the money, or oh no, I wouldn't take the money. Like it's so easy to put yourself in the shoes of people in those
Also,
exact
Tyler,
situations. Yeah.
For how long has the save game window said load game instead of save game?
I mean, probably forever. Like it's not a big deal though.
Yeah.
Like probably forever. Like who cares? Like
It's just wild that I haven't seen it.
yeah. I know. I saw that bug report today. I'm like, I don't care about this. I'm like, okay. I put it to the bottom of the next patch. I'm like, I'm just gonna put this all the way to the bottom with the other bugs. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, it's technically a bug. Like it's it should be recorded. It should be annotated because it's technically a bug. But I'm like, okay, whatever. Like it's not. Nobody. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay. Let's maintain 10 of these. Create this forever. Create forever. And what is the orange person do? Are they security? Oh, they're miners. Okay, you can be a chef, I guess. You'll be a chef doctor or chef farmer or something. Yeah. Every one of my guys loves to carry dead bodies. This is gonna create some interesting dynamics I've never encountered before. Okay, we have a chef. I think I've connected it with pipes. I never did. Okay, I was out of money probably. Victor, what do people think about McDonald's in Sweden? Just in general. Do you know?
It's unhealthy.
That's what people think here too.
Yeah. But it's way more healthy here than it is in the US.
I wonder how different your menu is. I don't know if it's because I'm older, but I feel like since I was a kid, the mindset towards fast food has changed dramatically. I think that people are a lot more nutrition conscious now than they were when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But also, like, the cost of fast food here has increased so much that it's I mean, like a burger I think a McDouble costs like $3 now or something. You know, you're spending kind of a lot of money just to go to McDonald's, and I don't know. You could just go to like a restaurant, you know, instead. What are you saying, man?
So, like Coke in the US.
Yeah.
How do you have like Mexican Coke that uses real sugar, so it tastes like way better?
Sometimes they'll make Coke that uses real sugar, and then I'm pretty sure the corn syrup is just much cheaper for them to use in the manufacturing process, and that's why they use corn syrup, I think.
Yeah, but I've heard like Europeans who go to the US and drink the Coke is like, what the heck is this?
If you haven't, Americans too, if you have not drank any soda in a long time, and then you drink like a cola, it tastes syrupy. You know, like if you put like syrupy flavorings and things, that's sort of how it tastes, I think. But then you kind of don't notice it eventually. Yeah, but at first you notice it, and I found the same thing is true. Even like something like Mountain Dew, has like this, feels like you're putting some sort of syrup in water kind of feeling to it, like at first. But then you get used to it, and then like, I guess that's just the way it is, you know. Goop.
But it's like Mexican Coke seen as like luxury Coke or something?
As luxury?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the Mexican Coke is? Is that the big difference? It's like cane sugar probably. I don't know what you're talking about in terms of Mexican Coke, but I can imagine that like I've never seen it, but I mean I probably have seen it. Just no, that's what it is. Because I mean where I live in Michigan, in pretty like rural area, so we don't have like a lot of just stuff from other areas. But there's like a section for like Japanese sodas at the store I go to. Just Meyer, it's like a Walmart put. And I bet there's like Mexican products there. Maybe that's there as well. Sometimes the soda companies will have like, hey, here's Mountain Dew with like sugar, like cane sugar, like regular sugar. Or here's Coca-Cola with the classic formula. Like they'll do that sort of stuff sometimes. Also, I know a lot of people who do a lot of, I was gonna say do a lot of soda, but just drink a lot of soda, man. Like
a lot of Coke.
Do a lot of Coke, dog. Like I know people who do a lot of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Need a goddamn mining drill. It should fucking say something. This game needs to say something if you don't have a mining drill, Victor. It makes me unironically mad. As a player. Victor, as a player, I'm mad. I'm not as a developer. Literally as a person who's playing this game, and I know I made this game, right? But as a player, it pisses me off that it doesn't tell me that I need a mining drill. And it's done it so many times to me.
Wait, do you mean the bug where it disappears?
No, it's not a bug. It's not a bug. It's not a bug at all. It's just the fact that you need a mining drill to mine stuff, and I forget it every time. I click on the asteroid, right? And I'm like, why can't I mine? Why is nothing happening here? Oh yeah, I need the mining drill. I don't mind that it's a
Oh, do you mean
requirement.
that it lets you start a mission without, or does it?
You are just trying to find bugs. You're such in a QA mindset right now. I'm not talking about a bug
Figure
right
out
now.
what you mean.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm saying is the game needs to somehow tell me. It needs to give me feedback and say, hey, I see that you want to do this mission, but you can't because you don't have a mining drill.
Yeah, but what happens when you try to do it? Anyways.
Oh, it'll just queue it up, man. What do you mean?
Oh, it will queue you up. And
Well,
then
it says the number one. Like
Oh.
there's a number one next to it. Like it will still be queued up for
I see.
claiming later. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
it just
that's-
says you can't.
That's bad.
Well, I don't mind on, yeah. What's up, Cat Moon 12? Cat Moon 12, I recently read a book to my son, my 5-year-old son, called The First Cat in Space Ate Pizza, and it's excellent. I'd recommend it, so. Your name really made me think of that, because it's literally about a cat who goes to the moon to save the moon from space rats, so. Anyway.
From space, right?
Yeah, from space rats. They're eating the moon. It's a really good
no.
book. It's a really good book, actually. It's really fun. You should read it. Like you should check, like Google it. Google The First Cat in Space Ate Pizza. It's really fun. It's like a comic book, and it's really funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like read some of the panels. Like it's sort of funny, you know. So funny in like a silly way, you know. There's some silly stuff there, you know. And all the locales are really, really fun and interesting. So, and then all the cat says is meow. So every time there's a meow, Graham has to say meow. Like, your line's up, buddy. He's like, meow. That's fun. McDonald's menu is different between countries. Was really surprised how bad it was in the States. Yeah, I mean, McDonald's isn't good here, at least. Like, people, I think also, like, once you go to an area, you'll find that there's a difference between kind of what's on TV versus what the people kind of think. Like, something I've heard about Russia is if you go to Russia, all the people are like, yeah, the state-sponsored media is lies. Not like they believe it. Anyway, you go to McDonald's, I mean, most people here think McDonald's isn't that good. And, like, McDonald's is mostly just for, like, high school students. Like, young people. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's not just the high school students that go there. I just noticed the followers count on the About Starmancer game, and it's 666. Honestly, that's amazing, Cat Moon. I'm going to start doing something demonic. But, like, McDonald's Coca-Cola is pretty good. Like, there's, like, I love McDonald's for its consistency. If I live in Michigan, so if I'm in the middle of nowhere, and there's a McDonald's compared to, like, a mom and pop restaurant, I'm picking the McDonald's. I'm like, well, at least I know that it's, like, okay. And McDonald's has a good business model for rural, remote communities, too. Like, something that'll actually work. They can get supplies. They have a product. They can sell stuff. They can make money. And that's kind of hard. Again, I live in a very rural area, though, so, like, my life experience is so much different than if you lived not in a very rural area. I love the new save creation menu. Really simple to use and new modes. Thank you so much, Catmoon. I love the new gameplay. Like, it's so, like, the new gameplay settings I think are so fun. The thing is, there's a bug if you set the asteroids per map to too high, it'll actually make fewer asteroids per map. But, like, you know, wait a second. If you make it small, though, it'll make it even more. I wish especially Bald Guys was back. We could tell him that. That's all right. He's got life to do. If you make it between 0 and 1, it's going to make it more, though. More. Multiplayer would be amazing, by the way. I don't even know how it would work. I don't know how I mean, I know how, like, I know, like, what would be fun in multiplayer. Like, I have a base over here, you have a base over there, but the back end, I don't know how. I don't even know how long it would take, but God, it would be amazing. And humans are like the ultimate enemy. It's so much better than NPCs. Sometimes on Steam, Victor will have like 20 viewers at once. Isn't that crazy? But I think it's just people on the page at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it filters in and out, man. Like it's interesting. I always think it's funny, Americans, whenever they post something on, like, Pearl Harbor Day, like, the day that Pearl Harbor, whatever, when they're like, yeah, screw you. If they're unironically, they're like, yeah, screw you, Japan. Like, I don't even care, you know? Like, I don't even really care about it. Like, and I was in the army, you know? I don't even care, man. To me, Pearl Harbor is such a legitimate target, you know? It's like... Well, it was a military. It was a Navy base in the Pacific, wasn't it? Like, it wasn't like it was just some. They didn't like attack the Mall of America, you know. I don't know. It just seems pretty fine. Maybe if it's possible in the save custom menu, there could be the instant building. Yeah, it might. I don't think it's there. It's like there's a build duration multiplier when you can set that to 0, but I don't think it'll make it build instantly. I think that'll just make it like so that once a colonist walks up to it, it'll instantly be built. And so to your point, I think it would be worth putting it there. At a minimum, if you set it to 0, it should just be instant build, right? And maybe it already does that. I don't know. I haven't tested it if I set it to 0. Because there's the cheat if you type in cheater for instant build. Like, you can do that, but to your point, I think it'd be better if it was just a gameplay setting. Let me just test it really fast. If I set this to 0, you can change this at any time, so I'll set it to 0. There's possibly a check. There's possibly a check that if the duration is 0.0, then it'll just be instantly built. So I'll try just by building a floor or something. I'm trying to build something that I want to build, though. What do I even need in this game right now? Like a radar dish or something? I'll build a radar dish if I can afford it. I'll need this soon. Or maybe like the Jenny, but I can't afford it. I probably can't afford the radar dish either then. I just need a couple more. I'll just build a random floor. I don't care. Yeah, it did not get built instantly. That's too bad. I'll write that down so it will get built instantly, though. Build cost component. On placed. Weird. Should auto build equals true. Find usages. I'm just going in the code real quick to find some stuff. What's this do? Oh, okay. But it must be somewhere else. Here. Whatever, I'm just gonna write it down for now. Integer. Instant build if build duration in settings is 0. I'm just showing you. Instant build if build duration in settings is 0. Let's do it later. You didn't save settings. You don't have to save the set. Oh, that's so confusing. That's so confusing. Victor, that's so confusing. The save button on the settings window is so confusing. Yeah. So Catmoon, you don't have to press the save settings button for the settings to apply. Let me show you. If I press permadeath and I close this, it's our fault for it being confusing. It doesn't. If you press save though, you can save the settings to a file and then load them later, keep them forever. So that's what the save is for, but it's a little bit confusing, isn't it? Because you're thinking like, okay, you have to save the settings to sort of apply them, because that's how settings work in almost every single software that you could use, right? Is you typically have to apply them. Yeah, so it is confusing, but you actually can load the saves. So, but, you know. Creative, easy, normal, hard, hardcore. Yeah, but, okay. I mean, like, it's not going to break anything if you press save, obviously. It'll still save the default settings for you, and then you'll have those settings forever. And then you can edit those, you can open those files, by the way, and there's like plain text XML files that are very easy to understand. I think they're easy to understand, at least. But I also thought the Orthodox Easy was an entry-level keyboard. So. The thing is, out of the box, the Orthodox works. So I would maintain that it's not like, you don't like have to actually do anything custom with it to appreciate it. found a circuit board. Wow. Wowzers. Oh my god. The people who don't have... Okay. A colonist who doesn't have a highness level keeps mining at these asteroids, Victor, to get the treasures. Because if you can even get one thing, he's like, well, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
But they get experience, right, from doing that.
They do get experience.
Yeah.
A decent amount, too.
Yeah, I feel like most treasures could just be removed.
Could be what?
Removed from the asteroids.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think... It might be a bit weird that there's treasures, but I don't think that, like, it's... In terms of if we do or don't do it, I don't think it moves the needle either way very much, you know?
Yeah, I just don't want players to stack up on a bunch of treasures
Why?
when they're not trying to get treasures.
Yeah, but it becomes
right?
circular, but why?
Because then once they get to a trader, they have like so much stuff that they can sell.
Okay, so?
Yeah,
It's not
so
worth
for
that
only
much
for,
money,
like,
though.
Balancing.
Yeah, but like
No.
a gold pot is worth as much money as like, 3 ore or something. Like in terms of money you can make, I mean, it's not really doing anything for the balance, you know?
Yeah, but we
That's-
also
you
reduced
know.
the treasure because there was so much treasure.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be
reduce
nice
the
if-
sell price of it a lot too.
Yeah,
The sell price
yeah,
used to be
yeah.
really high. It used to be like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Now it's like no, it's just like
Yeah.
now it's just like this. Oh, here's like a little bit of extra money, but to
Yeah.
the point about maybe it's weird or they're hoarding it. Like maybe we don't want them to do. What is the door to the outside called? It's called an airlock. Oh, I see. It's under. Okay, I'll show you. It's under doors, and you have to right-click the doors sometimes to find it. But it's the airlock. Technically, any door can lead to the outside. They'll put on a helmet automatically, but it's like you'll get some atmosphere leaks, though. I guess they'll probably complain about that. But it's called the airlock. And for some reason, I just have all airlocks, so I gotta like let's do some tech tribe doors. What do these cost? Just scrap? Okay, not like cheap scrap. I like that. That's a good system. What happens if you replace a door while someone's in there? Something terrible, probably. By the way, Victor, I bet there were other cannibal-related bugs, because the cannibals would start fighting almost like they would not even like cannibals were separately instigating fights with anything they would see, basically. And there was only one check being performed, and that was, "Am I hungry?"
Oh my god. I still love yesterday when my colonists just like punched a hole in the floor. It looked so cool.
Yeah, it does. It's funny. I moved that functionality to the saboteurs, so I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. I kind of want them to like just when they rage to do that
Yeah, me too. Me too. Sometimes.
because it's so
'Cause it's fun.
relatable. Just,
Like if they have
attacking
if their
objects.
aggression is over like some amount, they should just bash things.
Yeah.
Just for fun. It's like, I'm so mad right now, I'm just gonna ah. Like it's funny when they destroy doors and shelves. It's all funny. The only thing that's
Yeah.
not funny about destroying shelves is that you lose all items on the shelf.
Oh,
But that's
okay.
not supposed. Well, probably right, because it gets deleted. I don't know if you do, but if you delete it yourself and they remove it, it does. I assume if they smash it, it does, but maybe not. It could get. It's a slightly different case, but
Because I think I remember explosions destroying shelves, but the items
leaving the
are
items
surviving.
behind. Oh, maybe. Okay, then maybe if they destroy it, it's there. It might be. I didn't actually do it. I just assumed like, well, if you do it this other way, it goes away. So. You know, if you set the number of asteroids to 0, you can just kind of like play the game with like no asteroids. Kind of fun. It's kind of fun. But you can't do it with no wilderness asteroids. I wish there should be a separate gameplay toggle for wilderness asteroids. I'm thinking because it's kind of fun to play like this. I haven't played like this in so long. I don't have much to do on my map, unfortunately, but it's still fun. Okay, one of my men can pilot this ship, and it needs to be level 10, and it's somebody who is new, and I think it's this person, actually. Level 13 miner. They're currently cooking food, though. Instead of cooking food, though, I need you to go on the ship. I need you to get these goodies for me. Boom. You can also probably type in airlock in the search menu. Oh, I see, but it pops up with this. That's confusing.
Something that happens to me all the time when I'm looking for the oven
Mm-hmm.
I can never find it until I realize, oh, it's the grill, but it's like a variant.
Oh
so
yeah,
it's
that's
like
weird.
grill.
Yeah, that's really weird. You'd never think that in a million years. Why would you ever think that?
Yeah.
I mean, because they both cook food. It's not like that weird, but like,
Yeah.
but in terms of why would you think that? You know, you'd never think like, oh, maybe I can click on this.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're separate objects, so I guess they shouldn't even be variants.
Do, 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 do. Okay, I've got this. I've got this. Gear station would be good, actually. Need that. Okay. Come on, give me ore, baby. Just a little bit more. I'm just gonna cancel this. I just need some. I just need some metal. I'll be good.
Alright. Well, I gotta go, so yeah.
Godspeed, Victor.
Take care.
See you, man.
I'll see.
Bye. Congratulations on NATO again.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, poop butt. Did you leave? Yeah, he already left. He just left. Oh, I see. I don't hear it because streamer mode is enabled. Okay. Okay. Every time that my daughter leaves my parents' house, she'll be like, "Bye, Amma. Bye, poop butt papa," which is funny to me. Bye, poop butt papa. Bye, Amma. Okay. Just waiting. Waiting for this thing to come back. Who's drafted right now? Oh, this guy? Well, what happens if you cancel his draft? I don't want to cancel this. I'm afraid something terrible will happen if I press this button. I'm not going to press it. I'm not pressing it. What was negative 58 there, by the way? Oh, his aggression. That's good then. That's good. That's low. That's what we like to see. I'm going to stop, I think, in 15 minutes. I think in 5 minutes, I'm calling it quits. That's what I think. So I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Royalty free elevator. So BRB. Ugh. What's this? How long is this video? This is 5 hours. Okay. Would be nice if you could queue orders to the peeps to be handled with the current doing. I know what you're doing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Victor even suggested a similar thing once. I know exactly what you mean. Because you're saying like, okay, see this guy's creating an item, right now? Well, what if you're like, hey, I see you're creating an item, buddy, but like, I want you, when you're done with that, I just want you to just construct something. I don't want you to stop what you're doing. I don't know. What do you think a good spike to? That's a good idea, but what do you think's a good like UI solution for that? Because sometimes you want a colonist to stop what they're doing and go do something immediately. But then, and maybe that's just drafting. I don't know. But then other times you want them to, don't stop what you're doing because you're doing something important, but just when you're done, I just want this thing to get prioritized, prioritize this. Shift click, honestly, that's so funny. That's such an elegant solution. You're so funny. Yeah, how do we communicate that to the player, though? Shift click to not perform. We could just, in the tooltip, maybe? Shift click to not perform context command immediately, and instead to queue it. That could be fine. Well, because it's not the queue. It's not the queue that I don't think that he's talking about. It's just the fact that, because you can still queue them up, but the context is just that if they're creating an item, like if they're doing something and you want them to do just one more thing. I don't have any good examples because there's really nothing going on in my base, but, I think in the tooltip it could say like, shift click, if you press shift, they'll finish their current action before, I'm just going to write that down because I have a good way to phrase it. So press shift and colonist will finish their current action before performing the queued command or something like that. I don't know. Because again, you can queue up a lot of things at the same time, even without drafting. But not that great for like these ad hoc things. I'm going to get a thermal exchanger because I feel like it's going to get hot at some point, and my dudes have nothing to do right now anyway. What is this? Food. Do 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 do. Should I maintain scrap now? Probably. I hit a marker I needed for something though, for the Jenny. Jenny can go here. Why not? I mean, have the automatically add their current action to the front of the queue, then you can cancel. Oh, that's a good idea, Harbinger. Crazy. Actually, that's a really good. That's the best idea so far. Honestly, you're right, Harbinger. You're right. You're absolutely right. I think you're so right, dude. Add the colonists, and then you could just cancel it at any time. By the way, even if you didn't want to tell them to do something, you could still just cancel it. Be like, stop that. Stop doing that. I think you're so right. Add the colonist current command to the context window so that it can always be canceled. Alternatively, it's only viewable after you've queued something, right? But this way, player can choose to cancel or not. Also, bug the current pathfinding target not displayed. Yeah. You're right. After you explained it, you were right, Harbinger. We're crazy. You're absolutely right, so. You're right. I think that's the best, man. Then, like, right now, this guy would have a thing right here, and it would say, be the generating power thing, and this guy would have the building floor thing on him, It's some sort of mono behavior script. Do. I'm warping after this once he comes home with one ore. Who's Adeline? And why isn't she working? Oh, she's on free time. Okay. And then I'll need... I'm going to build a supply station. And then eventually I'll need chem. And I might just go right for chem, honestly. What does chem cost? 20? That's it? Oh, I can afford that. I can. And I'm going to put it over here. Little chem room right there. What? Oh my god, I'm out of scrap. Oh no. Okay, we can fix this, because we can order you to maintain 2 hundo scrap. We'll fix that up too. Okay, we'll have chem up soon. I don't really want to have to warp around to places, though, just to figure out where I'm going, but I'm okay if I have to. It's fine. It's like just zombie ships. Do. This door's not shutting. Is that bad? I don't know. It's not. This one. Nothing. 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 Oh my god, he's finally back with 1 ore. By the way, he only had 1 ore. So I did all that stuff. It was for 1 ore. So here we go. Silicon, no outpost. I'm not going here. Well, maybe I still will, but... No. I don't know. I could use some goo, though. I just feel like... I need ore. I need ore. That's the thing. I need ore right now. I don't need this crap. Ooh, lucky kernel with slimes. I'm going to go there. I need ore for sure. Do. Cutler nest. What? Oh, you're offloading. I'm like, how are you performing a mission right now? I need ore. Okay. Go forth, people. I'm gonna get off in like 3 minutes, but go forth, people, and explore. And kill the slimes, please, because I need the goo real bad. I need scrap, too. Yeah, beat up the cover. Do. Cuddlers. Do. How can I get this guy in here? Isn't there like, can I just do something like replacing the wall, replace a window with a wall and just delete it? Can't you just do that? Can't you just cheese it to get in here? Well, you could if you could afford it. Is there scrap here? There's no scrap here. Oh my god, no power. Which means no metal. Oh no. Do. Boom, boom. I sort of wonder if galarium should be be found more commonly. Goo's in a weird spot because I think Galarium's a little bit too easy to get sometimes. But I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Need the scrap. Need the scrap. Need the scrap. What is this? Why is there a servo motor here? What? Why is this here? Seriously, why is there a servo motor here? That's so weird, right? Who can say? It doesn't say that, like, someone was fighting a robot. Was there a no, bots don't spawn. Where the heck did this come from? No, I'm gonna take it. It's a free servo motor. I need that to make jetpacks later. Okay. God, I want to be able to queue up set just things so bad. What if there was like a research option that was just like and it just said like research everything, just research everything, you know? What can I research? I never use storage bins anymore. I feel like they're so unnecessary. I don't even think you need them. I mean, like, what do I need? Like beds? Like a heater? It's pretty good. Sprinkler I might actually want for something. I'll do that. Might light have power, but they won't give that much light. There has to be people inside of the room. That could be what's happening, Catmoon. When someone walks into the room, they'll turn on the lights. I'll show you in a second. Once he walks in here, it'll turn on the lights. And that just gives you some feedback. Also, you can change the color of the lights, by the way, with the palette tool. You can make it like red. Just the palette tool right here. Doop, 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 doop. Make them red or yellow or whatever. These do fun stuff like that. Alright. I'm getting off. I'm in a new system. I'm just going to resume this, I think. I'm just going to resume this one. So, stream on Friday. When I do a Friday stream, I'm just going to resume this. Stream 13 March 2024. Alright. I gotta go because it's 6. It's 6 for me. I have to eat. I haven't eaten since noon today, and I'm so hungry right now. Alright. This is it. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching, for real. It's really nice. This patch is live. I'm gonna do a hot fix in like 2 seconds, by the way, also. So hope you have a good day too, Catmoon. And for everybody else, goodbye. We'll be back on Friday. We're still here. And also you can submit bugs in game if you see any games, any bugs, report bugs. By the way, there was a bug where the bugs wouldn't be submitted if your save was too big, but now it's still there. Harbinger of Crazy, by the way, really good idea about the context stuff. It's really good. I'll probably do it like for next patch, honestly. So, okay. Goodbye, everybody. Leave a review, please. Tell your friends. Tell people you know. Tell content creators. Tell everyone you know. Be like, just be the annoying